welcome. This is Neuroscience, and our special officer who will be leading this discussion is Kirsten. So we're going to start off with a little scavenger hunt as part of our little icebreaker. So we're going to search for these items around the house and show it to us. And you'll have 20 seconds each. So I'll get my timer, and when I say go, then you guys can start. And you guys will have to turn on your cameras for this to show us. All right. So find something that is alive, so it can be like a pet or maybe your brother or sister or parent, but it can't be you. All right, so ready, set, go. So we have Krishna as her dad. Let's see, Christiane, she's got her plant. So does Kirsten. And we're almost up. All right. Who else? Oh, I like your goldfish. Let's see. Oh, I like your plant and little succulents. Oh, you have a plant too. Oh my gosh, there's so many people have plants. Oh, your dog is so cute. Oh yes, nice plant, Aaron. Is that your little brother? Plant. Oh, is that plant a unicorn? It's cute. All right, thank you guys. That was fun. All right, going on to the next one. Find a marker and draw a pumpkin on the back of your hand. And we're going to start here in 3, 2, 1, go. And if it's an orange pumpkin, then you get extra kudos. Tina. I like your pumpkin, Tina. Oh, all right, that's it. Cancel. All right. Let's see. Carrie, I like yours. Oh, I like you have. Oh, do you have a green stem on that one too? All right. Mongi. Oh, we got a lot of orange pumpkins. Extra kudos to you guys. Oh, I like you guys got some detail on that one with the lines. Oh yeah. Oh, you guys got stems. All right. Halloween or just a fall spirit, I guess. All right. Nice. Going on to the next one. Find something Halloween related, so like candy, costume, or decorations. In 20 seconds, go. Nice candy bucket, Kirsten. What is that? Oh, we got one of those neon orange jack-o'-lantern candy buckets. And that's it, guys. All right. Oh, I like your. Oh, cute. Carrie, that's really cute. I have Jolly Rancher. That's good candy. A gummy worm. Yes. Oh, Harley Quinn costume. Oh, yeah, you're prepared for Halloween today. You have Darth Vader. Pop Rocks. Twix, Reese's. And let's see. What's that? What do you have there, Angelica? Some kind of goodie bags? Cute. All right. Thank you for participating in our, oh, is that a face mask, Nick? Oh, my face mask. Nice. All right. We're gonna go on to our next part of the presentation. Kirsten, take it away.
All right, so every month an officer is going to take up like a new career topic or a profession. And so this month we're going to be focusing on neuroscience. So the reason why I chose neuroscience is I actually took a community college course last year, or no, over the summer. I took a neuroscience introductory course on it last year, or over the summer. And then I found it really interesting because our artificial intelligence is based on our brains, and it's really cool how we're able to incorporate neuroscience with like math or like computer science. So I found it really interesting. And then on to the next slide. There you go. So neuroscientists, they study the nervous system. And so I know that a lot of you know a lot about the nervous system, but just as a review, the nervous system, it's able to take in information from our senses, like our sense of smell or touch or taste, and process that information, and we're able to trigger a reaction. And from the nervous system, there are two main parts. There's the central nervous system, or the CNS, and the peripheral nervous system, or the PNS. And the central nervous system includes the brain and the spinal cord. And basically what it does, it integrates sensory information and it responds accordingly. And the peripheral nervous system, they include the nerves that branch off from the spinal cord and extend throughout the entire body. So basically it takes information from the central nervous system to the limbs and the organs of the body. So like I said earlier, neuroscientists, they study the nervous system. They look into how the brain works, how it functions, and they solve problems through scientific experiments. And neuroscience is very research-based. So they educate their peers and the community through their research. They publish scientific journals and a lot of like that. And within neuroscience, it's just such a general branch. There's just so many different specialties they can go into. So there's neurologists. So they kind of look at like how to prevent Alzheimer's or multiple sclerosis. Neurosurgeons, as the name implies, they are surgeons who look into the nervous system. Neuropsychologists is kind of like a combination of neuroscience and psychology. And so they study brain and behavior relationships. So they kind of look into like attention, memory, language, and things like that. And neuropharmacologists, they study the action of drugs on the nervous system. So they kind of see like why are addicts addicted to drugs or alcohol. Next slide, please. So salary, this is kind of like a median salary for neuroscientists in California. And so they make about $113K per year, but definitely because there's so many different specialties, it can be way more than that. I think like the minimum or like usually like the low is like around 50K, but yeah, there's just so much, it varies so much between the different subspecialties. And next slide. So here's just some helpful high school courses that you could really take. And so a lot of our sciences and mathematics departments, they really, for neuroscience, you really should try to complete as many science courses and mathematics courses you can, because it's very essential in that field. And courses like English is really important too, because you want to be able to critically analyze like fiction and non-fiction novels. And doing that, you build a strong foundation in like scientific studies and research. Computer science, if you want to go more into like the high-tech aspect of neuroscience, like if like you want to look into artificial intelligence or a lot of fields like that, then computer science, and preferably as many languages as you can learn, is really, really helpful. And some other courses you can take for language, and you can also do your independent research. So according to US News, here are some of the top global neuroscience programs. And ranked number one is Harvard University. And so they have so many different fields within there. They go into like neurobiology, neurochemistry, computational biology, and they kind of integrate math and computer science topics. Stanford is pretty interesting because they actually have a program called the Stanford Program in Neuroscience and Society, and that incorporates neuroscience with their law school. And so they look at if neuroscience technology needs to be regulated by the government. And also Johns Hopkins University is one of the top universities ranked globally, and also University of California, San Francisco. So you can see a lot of these universities are within the United States, with San Francisco being the closest one to us, but there are a lot more different ones you can look at that are out of state as well. So this is just a general education pathway. Definitely there are so many different pathways that you can go into for neuroscience. And so generally you get your bachelor's degree, and you can get a BS in neuroscience if your college offers that a specific degree. And then if you can't get that, there are also other degrees that you could focus on, like biology or psychology. And you definitely want to take degrees that are closely related to your intended major. And a master's degree is after a bachelor's degree, and clinical lab experience is really ideal for that. And after master's, there are 3 different options. You can choose just to get an MD, which is a doctor of medicine, and that's really associated with treating directly with patients. So neurology, you'd be like one-on-one communication with patients, and then after that, you get your residency. A second option after master's is a joint MD and a PhD, and that's definitely way longer, but you're really competitive, and you'd be able to get both degrees. So you go into like research and also clinical care with like patients. And the last option is PhD, and this is more just science-based. So or not science-based, but research-based. So like neuroscientists, if you want to be working in more like labs and more research-based things like that, then you just get a PhD. And just look into neuroscience research. So actually, over the summer when I was learning about neuroscience through my introductory course, my professor, she was telling us about these different studies. And so one of them was about Elon Musk's Neurolink. So it's a technology that he calls the link, and it's a brain implanted chip that helps treat neural disorders. And so the first application is actually with the people who have severe spinal cord injuries. And what it does is it's implanted on the brain, so it's like on the top of the skull, as you can see in the picture. So the one on the bottom left is actually what they had last summer, and then the one on the right is the more recent. They decided to change it a little bit, and what it does is it records your synaptic activity in the brain, and then that information is sent to the link. And what it does is when a user thinks about moving their hand or their limb, then that information is decoded by the link, and it's able to control mobile devices or computers. And so it's really recent technology. I think he started Neuralink in 2016, but he didn't go out into the public until 2017. And in the future, he's looking to treat other neural disorders like Alzheimer's and autism. And you can definitely learn more through the link below. And these slides will be posted later, so you can learn definitely more about that. And a look into neuroscience research with Meryl Kint and arachnophobia. So I actually learned about this as well, and I thought it'd be interesting because I have a fear of spiders. And so what she does, she's a Dutch psychologist, and she's actually been trying to erase people's fears. And one of her patients, he had extreme fear of spiders or arachnophobia. And what she did, she brought him into a room, and she asked him, "Oh, can you go closer to the spider on the table?" And so immediately you could see him, he was like sweating, and then he was like, "I don't want to do it. I don't want to touch anything." And then she was like, she only wanted to do that for him to recall his memory of that fear of the spider. And in another room, she brought him this drug called propranolol. And what it does, it inhibits the fear center of the brain called the amygdala. And when she administered it to him, he took it, and then she brought him back into the room with the spider. And then surprisingly, he was able to overcome his fear and was actually touching the spider, and he was like holding it, which you see in the picture on the bottom, which was super, super cool. And I just thought that it was interesting that you're able to erase people's fears by taking like different drugs and stuff like that. So definitely, this is just a brief kind of surface level introduction to neuroscience. So there are different, there's a career test you can take up above, and there's a lot of free online Coursera courses. So if you don't know about Coursera, Coursera is a really great platform if you want to look into different, they have a lot of math-based courses, science-based courses. There's a lot of different things on there, and a lot of them are free. And so those are just some 3 of the courses that I found. A lot of them are taught by top professors around the world. There's some from Yale or Duke University, and you can definitely learn more from that. And also there's some reputable websites that you can check out if you're interested in neuroscience, and some YouTube channels, and some books if you want to read into that.
Going on to our next segment. Thank you, Kirsten. We have the events for you, and there's quite a few, so stay tuned.
Sorry, I was taking attendance. So, how to sign up for events. So basically, we have the spreadsheet to sign up for events on our Facebook. You can see it. It's pinned with on our Facebook announcements. And if you scroll, whichever events you see green are the ones which are open. And I will copy paste a link in the chat too for you guys. And the ones which are in red are the ones which are past or just full. So make sure to check which events there are to sign up for them. And you can contact the officer in charge on Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, or you can say after the meeting to sign up. And yeah, just sign up for events. I'm pretty sure that link should work.
So Tasty is our first fundraiser of the year. And if you're interested in supporting Med101, you can buy drinks and popcorn chicken. The location will be in the Berryessa near Dollar Tree. And it'll be today from 6 to 9 p.m. And make sure to show the flyer to the cashier for 50% of the funds to go to our club. And you can ask anyone, like friends and family, to buy. And if you are not, if you can't go or not allowed to go, you can Venmo our Med101 account, which is on the left, $5 for half an act by today. And make sure to include your name and grade. And we use these funds for more Med101 guest speakers. And we also use it to buy like equipment that doctors and nurses use, like stethoscopes. And more money, we have more opportunities like events volunteering. So definitely, if you're interested in helping out Med101, you can either Venmo us or go to the Tasty by today.
An event that we have coming up very soon this Thursday at 5 p.m. is a Firefight Chat with Dr. Annie Fauci, where you can come and listen to an expert discuss the impact of COVID-19 on the country and America's response to it. It will be going live from the Berkeley Forum Facebook page. And if you are interested, please message me to sign up. And our next event that's coming up soon this month too is a guest speaker speaking about internal medicine. We are not hosting this event, but it's still great to attend so that you can learn about other careers. You can learn and ask questions about internal medicine. It will be online on Saturday, October 17th from 2 to 3 p.m. PTD. And if you are interested, please message me.
So in this guest speaker series, we also have a webinar, and in this guest speaker series is actually hosted not by us, as Jolie said, but by a group known as STEM Girls. So the next event we have in this series is a meeting or webinar about bioengineering. And this will also be on a Saturday, October 31st from 2 to 3 p.m. The deadline to sign up is October 28th, and you can message me to sign up for this event. After that, we have a webinar on ecology and evolutionary biology, and I highly encourage that you guys sign up for these guest speaker events because they are very educational and informational, and they're super easy to attend. They're very accessible. And the final one we have is a discussion on cardiac anesthesiology. So you take 5 notes and send a picture of your notes, and your paper should include your name and grade.
So you can support us by attending our first Tasty fundraiser tonight. You just need to screenshot the flyer and then you can show it to the cashier, and then you'll be supporting our club and also Tasty because it's really important to help other community or help other stores that are fighting in this pandemic. And there's no meeting next week. So how it's gonna go is we'll be probably like, if we had a meeting last week, then there won't be a meeting next week. and then which is basically switching off back and forth. And so meetings will just be every first and third Tuesday at 12:15 p.m. So those second and fourth Tuesdays, we won't have any meeting, but instead we'll be publishing an event flyer for all the open events that we have. And again, stay updated on our Facebook group page.
We are coming to the end of this meeting. The next one's going to be on October 20th at 12:15, same time on Tuesday. That one, we're going to do some more interactive activities, and we're going to have a discussion on neuroscience.
And just adding on to that, what Nick said, you'll just have to see what we have in store. We might look into like brain scans, like MRIs of people with tumors. We might look into like the fear of autism or vaccines and stuff like that. So get excited for that one.
All right, thank you guys so much for coming. I know it's 12:42, so you guys have to get to class pretty soon. So we'll let you guys all go, and thank you for coming.